Today we're going to take a look at how to create a repeating time card using the schedule. First step, we want to go to our schedule here. And I'm going to be doing this on a particular group of employees. So I'm going to go to my cabinet. And I only want to do this on my salaried staff. So I'm going to go to my statuses here. And I'm going to remove all my statuses. Then I'm going to select salary and move salary to the right-hand side. Okay, now I have all my salaried staff. I'm going to select all and OK. Next, I'm going to pick when I'm going to be starting this repeating time card from. And I'm going to start it from the beginning of this week. And I'm going to go OK. And then I'm going to add in a shift. Just going to double click on the day there. And I want a shift that's 8.5 hours long for these guys. So I'm going to go 8 to 4:30. And I'm going to go OK. Now I'm going to copy this to each day here. And that's one way to just quickly enter it in. There's another way to do a quicker copy paste. And I'll show you how you can do that. So we'll clear this. All right. So the quick copy paste, if we right click, it's called copy tag. And this one can be a little tricky to get used to, but that's why I showed the copy paste first. It's a little bit more familiar for people to use. But once you hit this copy tag, as you move your cursor around, you're going to see these dark boxes following it. And basically what you do is you just bring down the cursor to the bottom right box. And then when we right click and tag, it's going to fill in every single box that's highlighted in dark gray here. So if I had, say, 10 people listed down, I could add the shift in, copy tag, go down to the last guy, right click and tag, and it would fill them all in. All right, so now we have our weekly schedule in here. Next step is we want this to repeat far into the future. So we're going to go up here to options and we're going to go copy shown schedules. And I want every single day of the week here. And next we have the repeat. So this is how many weeks into the future you want it to go. And I just want it to go very far in the future. So I'm going to put in 999. That's going to have it stop in 2039. One warning here, this would take a long time to load. So if you're going to have it post very far into the future, I would have this run when you don't need to do anything else in the system. If you want to be a little less aggressive, you could go say 100. That'll bring you forward a couple years. You could say 500, something like that. But we only got 2 people here, so this won't take long. We'll hit OK, and it'll push the schedule all the way up till this date. All right, that's done loading for me now. It took about a minute. Next up is we're going to turn this schedule into an actual time card. So we're going to exit out of that, exit out of here, and we're going to go to Operations, Schedule, Post Time History from Schedules. All right, so now we got some options at the bottom here, and here's what we want to turn on. We want overwrite existing records posted from schedules. So if you've already posted once before and you're updating, that will overwrite what's already been posted. Then we have an option here, do not create a time record if a day contains an absent record. So let's say in March, Steve's on vacation for a couple days and I don't want to wipe that out. I can turn this on, it'll just skip those days that are marked for vacation. Then we have the option to reduce the time record payment if a day contains an absent record. And this is an either or. Either you just skip it if it's an absent or you reduce it. And what this will do is, let's say they're on vacation for 4 hours that day, it would just add the difference. So the shift is 8.5 hours. it would just post 4.5 hours because they already have 4 hours of absent time. But I'm going to go with this. I'm going to override any posting. I'm going to have it skip any vacation days, and we're going to have it recalculate. We need that so that it will calculate how much the time card's worth. Now we have the date range to post from. So I'm going to take February 2nd. That's when I started that schedule. And it went somewhere into 2030. So I'm just going to put this to 2030. And I'm going to hit post here. And again, this is going to load quite a while. So you'd want to run this when you don't need to use Tracker, and you can just kind of let it go for a bit. All right, we're back here now. This is finished loading. Took about an hour to load, so I'd recommend definitely run this when you don't need it. Maybe at the end of the day, you can just let it run overnight. But this is finished now. If we go check the time cards here, we'll just pare this date down a little bit. Let's go for one. We'll go for 1 month here. And here we can see that the time cards have populated.